not, then our value is guaranteed to shrink. And generations to come are guaranteed to sink. So what's the point of civil rights for the race if you get no rights, if your pockets don't have a big face? So what's the point of civil rights for the race if you get no rights, if your pockets don't have a big face? We don't want our kids in a paper chase. All leaders must die, but someone must take their place. I got a dream. I got a dream that my voice is more than just entertainment for you. I got a dream that I didn't leave my 3-year-old son just to be something that you got to laugh at today. I got a dream. It's a new dream. This isn't a dream from the 1940s or the 1950s or the 1960s. This is a dream from 2017. I got a dream that you will learn on this day that you have something that is special inside you, regardless of what your neighborhood is going through. I got a dream that on this day, you will learn the skills that will allow you to make the tough choices that will distinguish you and make you a leader and not a follower. If you don't have a dream, then I understand why. Because dreams are hard to keep alive. So many people, they start off when they're young, they don't have a lot of money like I had. My dad was a multi-millionaire. I grew up in mansions. But when he was born,
Can I get Adrian Martinez, Running Center, Adrian Martinez?
his own parents didn't want him. They gave him to somebody else. You see, his biological mother, she had my dad while her husband was away at the war. So she had to hide him. She couldn't take care of her own kids because if the husband came back and found out that she had a baby, then her life was going to be in danger. So she had to find somebody to adopt her kids. The only thing is she had twins. So she had 2 kids. And nobody in Miami, Florida wanted to take care of 2 kids on their own. It's hard enough taking care of 1 kid. But my grandmother, her name was Mrs. Mamie Brown. My grandmother, Mamie Brown, she had a dream. And her dream was to be a mother. Mamie Brown's dream was to be a mother. But Mamie Brown only had a 3rd grade education. She didn't have a husband. She didn't have money coming in. But her dream was to be a mother. Raise your hand if you got a dream in here to do something with your life and you just don't, maybe you don't know how you're going to do it, but you know you got a dream to do it. Okay, great. Put your hands down. Well, then you can relate to Mamie Brown because her dream was to be a mother. She didn't know how she was going to be a mother, but that was her dream. And see, Mamie Brown, she did something special. She took responsibility for her dream. She adopted 2 kids, went on to adopt 7 kids. They couldn't even take care of themselves, but Mamie Brown, she found a way. One time, Mamie Brown even went to jail. She was selling moonshine. Moonshine is like, drinks just to feed her kids. And my dad had to go out there and sell bottle tops and rake lawns and do anything just to feed his other brothers and sisters. And I am only here today not to entertain you. I'm not going to tell you any falsehoods about reality. I'm not going to act like it's going to be easy if you just think positive or believe in yourself. No, I'm here to tell you something that will allow you to turn your dreams into a reality. And if you listen in and tune in, you will learn that your dreams, those dreams that you have, you might have a dream to be a professional athlete. You might have a dream to be an actor, a fashion icon, an internet celebrity. a hip-hop star. You might have the dream of being a doctor, of being a president, a congressman, an engineer. I don't care how big your dream is. I don't care what it costs. As long as you have a dream, you have an identity. Yes. In ancient times, they didn't know what dreams were. People went to sleep, had visions, and woke up scared. Oh my gosh, I had a vision. I was laying on a pillow. What happened? They didn't know. They started calling those things dreams. So as I began to do research, I'm saying, why do we call our goals dreams now today? Why do we call them dreams? You see, when you are born, I'm a dad now. When you are born, the first thing that's born is not your brain, right? It's not your hair. It's not your kneecap or your fingers. The first thing that's born when you are in the womb is a heart. They measure the health of the baby based off of the beating of his heart. And what they have found is that, you got a brain in your head, but the heart has a nervous system. It's called the little brain of the heart. And each and every one of you, the reason why you have a dream is not because, you're just paying attention to what's happening around you. It's because there is something going on inside your heart. And that was placed inside your heart before you had anything else. And in order to bring that dream to life, first you're going to have to visualize it. When things get tough, when nobody else sees your dream, you still have to see it. Everybody say dream.
Dream.
My dream was to be a motivational hip-hop artist. I wanted to put motivational principles in hip-hop form so that when I came to speak in front of kids, they wouldn't think I was so corny that I couldn't make an impact to them. Pick me up, God. Lift me up, God. Pick me up, God. Lift me up, God. It was like, I remember this. It was like, pick me up, God. Lift me up, God. You can't reach the thugs with a suit and tie. Pick me up, God. Lift me up, God. I want my hopes high before my daddy died. Pick me up, God. Pick me up, God. Before you pull the plug, I want you to feel the love. I feel trapped like a rat in the cul-de-sac. I can't keep straight. And no, son, I ain't going back from day to day. All I see is black on black. I'm at the end of the tunnel, and I'm praying for a match. I'm at the end of the tunnel, and I'm praying for a match. I'm at the end of the tunnel, and I'm begging on this track. You can take it for a fact. I ain't making for the stacks. I want to make it. Pick me up. How? Who can pick us up when we feel down? Guess what? When you feel down, don't you ever forget about your dream. You all seen the Tupac movie that just came out? Guess what? Forget about the movie. You might be too young for it, but I never imagined. Tupac said, he said, unless we shooting, no one focuses on the youth. Giving our money to the leaders, knowing that they're not going to feed us. These are the things that I grew up. I tell you right now, today, I have the privilege of working with the Tupac Shakur family. I have the privilege of being part of producing the movie. I have the privilege of being part of the things that people hear about them way after we planned them and did the work. And in order to make your dreams come true, you got to start working on your dream now. Don't get distracted by what's happening in the world. See, the dream is just the first step of success. But after you have a dream, then you get to that next place. You move from dreaming it to doing something about it, and then you move to a destiny. See, everybody in this room has a dream, but only a few of us will take steps on that dream to move from dream to destiny. What is a destiny? Well, see, you don't have control over everything. You don't have control over who your parents are. You don't have control over whether or not you get an inheritance or get debt. You don't have control over your destiny. Guess what? You do have an opportunity to claim your destiny. Oh, yes. See, your dream When you take action on your dream and don't sleep, just because somebody's old doesn't mean that they actually live in their dream. There are a lot of older people that go their whole lives and they have a dream that they never take action on. And that's why they're so miserable when you see them. You're like, why don't you lighten up? Because they put their dream aside and they're not happy. They're just going through the motions. You know any adults that aren't really living their dream? Raise your hand. And so the thing is, once you take action on your dream, you stop being a dreamer. You move from having the vision to having the experience. You move from having a dream to manifesting and creating a destiny. Dr. King, he said, if a man or a woman hasn't found something that he's willing to die for, then he isn't fit to live. And he lost his life so that we can be in this room together. So that I could attend Harvard University, so we could get beyond our cultural divides. But guess what? You're not in this world looking at and listening to Dr. King's dream. You are a living representation of his destiny. You are the destiny of those speeches that were given nearly a half a century ago. You are the destiny of those that did not get a chance to see this day, but they only wished. They only dreamed it. They lost their lives for you to walk in their destiny. And here's what you need to know. No, you can't control your destiny, but you have to claim it. You have to talk about it. You have to encourage yourself even when you're feeling down. Remember,